What's up, bitches? Yeah, this is just basically an update to let y'all know I'm figuring it out, and that's the phrase of the day. I'm figuring it out. There's a new review up already. I'm starting a new channel also, just like sister channel to this, called Acorn Plays, just to make sure I don't clutter everything up with a bunch of gameplay videos and let's plays and whatever in the future gets put up there. Obviously, we're gonna have some Twitch stuff coming, but again, bear with me. I'm figuring it out. So I'm starting with the base infrastructure, which is, because I think a lot is different from the last time I did this. The last time I did this, I was literally recording onto a mini DV, and I was like playing off of the tiny squish screen attached to the camera. Is literally how I used to record all the shit. So bear with me while I kind of get everything I need and figure everything out. You can see from the first review, some footage looks better than the other. I'm still figuring it out. And one of the biggest bottlenecks I have right now is just upload speed. And literally tomorrow on Wednesday, assuming they show up, I should be getting a new, expensive, faster internet put in. So hopefully starting tomorrow, I can upload things at a proper speed. In the meantime, you can see a Patreon is up. The link to that is in this video and the Black Ops video and everything. Even though you'll see the video still says editthis.com, you'll notice it's not up yet. I still do own the domain, and that's still my email. It's my only email. The one attached to this Acorn account is just what I had to create because Google bought YouTube. Editthis.com is still my email. So it might take a couple days, but within a couple days, hopefully no more than a week, the actual website will be up. I know it doesn't matter. I mean, editthis.com is kind of ceremonial at this point. Really, obviously, YouTube and the new Patreon is all that matters, but it'll make us feel warm and fuzzy, so I'll get that back up. Bear with me, I'm figuring it out. I really don't know much about Patreon and the whole tiers setup. Everything's malleable. Nothing's set in stone right now. I'm figuring it out. I think tiers 3 and 4 for monthly Q&As, but again, it's all subject to change. There's a lot about Patreon that I'm learning, and there's also a lot of stuff that I'm not crazy about, like gating stuff. I don't know if I really want to do that, so I might just not gate stuff and have certain Patreons can submit Q&As for monthly Q&A or something like that. Again, I'm figuring it out. A lot of you know I do post work, and basically how much time I have to spend on that or how much time to spend on this, obviously will be dependent on how this whole Patreon thing works out. So the better this does, the less time I'll have to do that, and the more time I can do this. So yeah, I'm figuring it out. So you can see I'm posting a bunch of stuff at the moment. In addition to Black Ops 4, you'll see Slayers there. For anyone who doesn't know, just quick refresh. Slayer is a feature film I made, actually my second feature film. Shot between fall 2004, spring 2005, when I was 21, my senior year in college. And it was finished in January 2007, which is when I did the film festival tour with it and stuff. Also, I'll put a link to Slayer, the Slayer trailer, below here as well. People who paid attention to this channel know that Slayer is kind of this this unicorn a lot of people are looking for. It's something where some very skeevy distributors who just kept redistributing it to other redistributors through a chain of God knows how many people. So people who didn't really have the rights to it were kind of selling it. It's been on everything from like DirecTV to DVD and all kind of stuff. And I haven't seen, or no one who worked on it, seen a dime from that. It's I'm the only one at this point with any real rights to it. So I'm still trying to sort that out. A lot of people know I was kind of gone for a long time and kind of couldn't really make movies beyond like some short films in whatever apartment I was living in. Most recently, Cycle, like 4 or 5 years ago, shot in the laundry room of my building. And, hopefully sometime in the future I'm going to get to start shooting live action again. But for right now, I'm just getting this together. Make sure I got something for you guys. But, a lot's different now. Things are way better now. Not 100% yet, but, getting there. And, maybe by Q1 next year, I don't like to make predictions, but, things are just, leagues different than they were before. And while I originally intended to come back and do this, Q1 next year around then, it's just better for probably obvious reasons that I just start this now. Even if I'm not 100% yet, I can do this. I'm not losing my voice half the time or anything like that. So, like, this I can do. So, all right, I'm figuring it out. I don't know how many times I can say it, but figuring it out. And in addition, I just posted also some other stuff. You'll see Cycle, the last short film that I made. The original posting had like 2 audio glitches and a visual glitch. And while I did make a fix to it, for whatever reason, it never got posted. So I'm just also posting that in addition to everything else. It just has 2 little fixes, so that's just that there, so the proper version could be up. And, whatever else starts coming up over the next, days and weeks, it's, as soon as I get the proper internet tomorrow, hopefully it won't be such a slow drip. And as far as Twitch or any of that kind of stuff happens, obviously I'm going to let you guys know when that's starting. I'm going to, I'm figuring it out, so hopefully it won't be too long. But with everything else happening, it might be a week, might be 10 days, might be less. I don't know. So we'll see. I'm figuring it out. All right, bitches. So click them links. Tell some other bitches. Here we go.